Our first guest tonight, forget 20 years, they have more than 250 years in show business combined. They have won every award and collected every accolade imaginable. Now they're out to win a Super Bowl too. And the new comedy, 80 for Brady, it opens in theaters February 3rd. Please welcome Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field. I don't think we've ever had a foursome as impressive as the four of you. So thank you for coming. It's great to... Did you carpool here together?
No, we should have, though. With the way Jane thinks, we should.
That's right. Jane is she cares about the environment.
Yes,
you really do, Jane, don't you?
Yeah, but we all do, you know. It's not just a one person. She's a great influencer, and that's important.
Yes, that's for sure, yes. But I don't want to argue right off the bat with you, Rita. Jane cares more than everyone else does.
I agree.
She really does. Who among you has known each other the longest? Which duo?
Well, me and Fonda.
Right.
I think, yeah. But I think then Fonda and I are second.
You guys are second. You guys are first. You met, did you meet on 9 to 5? Is that where it happened?
Well, I admired her from a distance, and then I wore a clute hairdo, and I'd try to show her, but she never noticed. And then one day she came to see me on stage.
Okay.
And then she offered me the part in 9 to 5.
Oh, wow. How about that?
And while I was driving home from the theater, after being smitten by this one, I turned the radio on, and Dolly Parton was singing Two Doors Down. And I suddenly got this image of Dolly Parton at a typewriter. You know, she can't see her hands. But wow, she's never done a movie. That would be really something.
Is that true? Is that really true? On the way home from seeing Lily, you thought about Dolly?
And they both had the same manager. It took me a year to convince them.
What? Who was the holdout? You or Dolly?
Both of them.
Dolly held out too.
Oh, yeah. And then a week into the shooting, she wanted to quit. She's so neurotic. That's why she's brilliant.
I don't know why you say that.
What tipped you off that she was neurotic? The fact that she's wearing a clute haircut when she met you?
No, the fact that she's working for first of all, that she needed to be convinced. It took me a year to convince her to be in the movie. And then she was in it for a week and said, I need to quit. I'm no good.
Oh, you were insecure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, first of all, Fonda
me.
was there.
Uh-huh.
You know, and Dolly was there. There'd be a lot of reason to be insecure.
Have you and Rita worked together before?
That's right,
Rita was on
show, I
Grace and
forgot.
Frankie.
On Grace and Frankie,
Grace and
right.
Frankie,
And
right.
Sally and Jane, you guys knew each other from when?
Well, Jane sent me a letter right after I did Norma Ray, so that was in 1980, and said, I really, like your work. Let's have lunch together. And I wrote her back, and I think I still have the letter that she sent me, but I didn't have the letter I sent her, that said, I admire you so much, but I can't have lunch with you because I would just be too nervous. And I said, no, I can't have lunch with you. Maybe someday. And then, literally, and then a year or so later, I had a development deal at Fox, and she had a deal at Fox. I didn't know what I was doing. I sat there in this office alone without a typewriter or a person. I sat there, why am I here? What am I doing? I knock on the door, and it was Jane, and she had her development company like across the hall, across the street, and she said, time's up. That's it, time's up. We're going to lunch right now. And forever after, I couldn't get her out of my life.
And is it true that Jane and Rita, you guys somehow met through Marlon Brando?
No.
Oh.
No. We met when I was doing her part, Violet Newstead, in the TV series 9 to 5.
Oh, in the TV
I was
series.
playing Violet
Oh,
Newstead.
that's when you
That's
guys
how I met
met.
Jane, who was producing the TV series.
I see. I don't know why. I thought there was some like story about well, you were
Well,
dating.
I was friends with Marlon Brando, and he was in love with her, and so I followed that.
There's lots of stories to be told, but we can't get into it.
Really? Are you thinking of one in particular? Is that what's happening?
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Would you like to know?
Yeah, well, I'd love to know. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, don't go there. Don't go there. I'm telling you right
She
now.
doesn't like. She
Just
doesn't,
start singing Moon River and
she
she'll
doesn't
stop.
like it when I talk about. She doesn't like it when I talk about sex, and I love to.
Really?
I like it as much as anybody does. You know what? It's just I don't like being graphically verbal about it in public like this. I mean, come on.
Well,
And
I
and
love
you
it,
don't
so
have
cover-
to talk
Yeah.
about
I
it.
do.
You do, yeah. I do too, Rita. Please don't be. See
There's a reason I'm 91 now. You know, so.
that?
So I.
Okay, here we
I
go.
simply want to say.
I hope you had nothing else planned for the
I
evening.
don't.
I simply want to say
Yeah.
that my favorite scene in the movie takes place in the locker room where the guys are, you know, Gronk, all of these guys.
You were in the locker
and
room,
I
yeah.
entered the room, and it's a real locker room, and I swear to God, in seconds, I got turned on.
You're saying a room full of naked men excited you for some reason?
Not only excited me, I kept grabbing myself.
What'd you say? Second grabbing.
Really? Oh, like a monkey,
I
like
kept
a.
saying to myself, what is wrong with you? You are, that it was then 90, I'm 91 now. I said, you are 90, and I'm saying to myself, and then I thought, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. I don't know why you'd be embarrassed by that. I want to put a picture up on the wall, if you don't mind. Speaking of climate change, the environment, this is our. Everyone other than Rita being arrested at various protests. And yeah, boy, the three of you look so happy to be arrested. Jane is a bad influence, isn't she? Jane,
Yeah.
did you make this happen? Did you encourage this?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you have friends that are arrested, do they ever get upset with you for talking them
Every
into going?
single one of them thanked me and
Really?
said they found it a transformative experience.
Wow.
Yes.
At that point, we needed to be arrested because we couldn't let Jane be arrested again. Otherwise, they would take her away for a week. Is that what it is?
No, many months.
Many months.
And we had a
She would have been
contract.
gone for many
Yeah,
months.
the three strikes
And,
law has
yeah,
applied to you,
literally.
Jane.
And so we all said we threw ourselves on the sword. Well, we'll go, and then they just detain us.
No, but the
here.
crisis is so serious
Yeah.
that we have to move from being concerned about it to taking action and putting our bodies on the line. And
Rita, have you?
names. Next time I have a live rally, I'll ask you all to come and join me.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to handcuff everyone, and we'll be right back with the cast of 80 for Brady.
Who's the most responsible one?
Oh, me. Okay. Oh. Good thing I brought my strap on.
I don't think that's what it's called.
Sure it is. Look, you just strap it on.
Wow.
That's a fanny pack.
Well, not if you don't wear it around your fanny. If you wear it like this, it's a strap on. And I will keep them safe.
We're back at the cast of 80 for Brady. Lily Tomlin, James Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field. So this movie is based, loosely, but based on a real group of women who were New England Patriots fans. They started this group over 80 for Brady, fans of Tom Brady. And you guys were inspired to depict them in the film. Do you watch football? Are you football fans?
Oh, yeah.
Sally is.
I love it.
Rita
I love
is.
it, yeah.
Lily, no. Jane, no.
On baseball.
Baseball.
I'm baseball too. And I'm basketball.
Wow.
He has 3 sons.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Soccer,
Yeah.
not so much.
Tom Brady is one of the producers of the film.
Right.
That's
and
right.
is also in the movie with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like acting with Tom Brady?
Oh, it was great. He's a
It was-
very natural actor.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listens very well. Perfect.
Perfect. Everyone agree with that?
He's marvelous in it. I was really kind of.
It's great.
I was very impressed and, in fact, touched. And when she says listens, it's, you know, actors sometimes don't listen well. They're just listening to dialogue. This guy really listens. And she had a long speech that she had to say to him, and he was marvelous in it.
When you met him, did you start touching yourself all over?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
No, but I mean,
He's a little old.
Imagine you're in a not very large motorhome because you're sharing it with somebody else, and Tom Brady walks in. My knees gave way.
Really?
Well,
Your knees
it's
always give way.
yeah, not for the same reason.
Okay,
though.
good. Okay, good.
No, I mean, like he filled up the whole place. His aura was so huge.
Oh, really?
Don't say anything.
Yeah, I'm not. It would be her, not me.
I'd like to hear
but
about
very
his aura.
sweet and generous. Gave us all a jersey that he signed,
Okay, nice.
and I was holding myself up, holding onto the stove.
No, when I knew they were coming, I went out and welcomed all the ball players in. I stood out there and offered them coffee. They didn't come into my motorhome because I said, "Hi, I'm Sally. Anybody want some coffee? This is where the other actors are, and I'm here. And gosh, I'm so glad you're here." And
See, that's why we appointed her the responsible one.
That's why you got to...
Mama Sally, the youngest of us all.
That's right. You're like a kid sister to this group
Yeah,
here.
I am.
Yeah. I heard, Rita, that you have a text relationship with Marshawn Lynch now. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. He, not only Marshawn, but with Ludacris.
Really?
We're text buddies.
You, Marshawn, and Ludacris, are
And
you on a
Ludacris,
chain together?
Because I'm in the next Din Diesel movie.
Oh,
Did I say-
wow.
I think I said Din Diesel.
Yeah, Din Diesel's good, too. I like Din Diesel even better.
I'm in the next movie, and I met Ludacris, and I just fell in love with him. He fell in love with me, and just as friends. And we were like text buddies.
Wow.
And Marshawn, too. I suddenly but Marshawn never signs his stuff, so I'm always writing back, "Who the hell are you? And why don't you put your name on your messages? Who are you?"
How does it
It's
happen
Marshawn.
that you exchanged numbers with Marshawn in the first place?
I had no idea who he was. I didn't know who he was. And there was a lot of time between takes, and we just started to talk and gab, and I thought he was so sweet. And, you know, we got to the point where I would hug him and say, "Hello, how are you?" every day. And I think he said, "Can I have your number?" I said, "Absolutely."
Wow.
And there you have it in a
Yeah.
nutshell.
Yeah, that's quite. That's got to be the
That's what they do.
the couple of the year for sure. Yeah, Rita Moreno and Marshawn Lynch. That's
he is
pretty.
a doll. He really is a sweet, shy man.
There's a big dance scene in the movie. Was that something that was fun to shoot?
Yeah. Well,
Jane says no.
some of us had fun. I learned just today that, I was dancing next to Rita. I was beside myself with glee. I was dancing next to Rita.
Yeah.
She said today, she admitted she was dancing down.
You were dancing down.
Wait a minute.
You know,
I
I'm
thought
a
we were
professional
toe-to-toe.
dancer.
Right.
So my
Dancing down.
duty as an actress was to not dance as well as anybody.
Oh, come on. You were trying your best. I saw the sweat on your brow. You were trying just as hard as I was.
Well, I got to tell you, I feel like the five of us should hang out, right? I mean, this is
Absolutely.
No,
this is
you're
a good.
always with Jennifer Aniston on some island. And I don't think we see those photographs.
You do?
Jimmy.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell my wife, okay? I'm really just the plus one, to be honest. But it's great to have you guys here. The movie is called 80 for Brady. It opens in theaters February 3rd. Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field. We'll be right back.